It's March 10th, 2022. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I'm back in Bar Harbor again. We just drove into the Maine part of town, and we're heading over toward Main Street, where I will have a look at downtown Bar Harbor and see what's going on. It's warm today. My truck says it's 46 degrees, so it's almost summer weather today. And although over on the southwest side of the island it snowed last night, it does not look like it snowed here. The snow is almost all melted out over there already today, but you know, things aren't even wet here, so I do not think it snowed here. And we're not supposed to have any measurable snow for the next 10 days. So I think we're safe to say that spring is here in mid-March. And just take a second here, I'm going to move the camera. This is the village green out the side window of my truck as I drive in. And here is Main Street, and we're going to make our turn as soon as all this traffic goes by. There we go. And see what's going on down here. Everything is pretty much still closed, but things will be opening up fairly soon as we get closer to the beginning of the 2022 season. It's still, there are people down here, but not huge numbers. And I imagine a lot of these vehicles belong to people who are working in the businesses, starting to get them ready for the season. And we'll head down to the waterfront and take a look down there and see what's going on there. Now, despite the fact that we're not forecast to get any snow for the next 10 days, we are going to have a few cold nights and a couple of days where it's not supposed to get above freezing. So that's so it's not, you know, full spring yet. That won't be probably until sometime in April. But we're getting there as we head over to the town dock. And from the town dock, we'll look around and see what we can see. Well, I'm standing on the town dock now, looking west. There's Bar Island, and as you can see over there, the causeway is almost completely exposed to walk over to Bar Island. However, I believe the tide's coming in, so now would not be a good time to go over there unless you want to spend 6 or 7 hours waiting for the tide to go back out. So as you can see, the harbor is still completely empty. No boats at all. It's a nice calm day though, and the water is very clear. Let's look down. And you can see the bottom, even though there's about 10 feet of water there. A lot of the time in the summer, you can't see the bottom because the water gets cloudy. So here we go, looking out over the Porcupine Islands and toward the Schoodic Peninsula in the distance. So it's a very pretty day, nice and warm, shirt sleeve weather, a little breeze, but by and large, very nice here at the town dock in Bar Harbor on March 10th, 2022. Now, let's see. Oh, some of the locals are squabbling over here. As you can see, somebody's throwing them food. So we'll walk up. There is Agamont Park in the distance. The grass is still pretty brown, but it'll start greening up soon as spring arrives. And here's a view of some of the waterfront hotels, which will be opening relatively soon, within the next probably month and a half. And the town also will be putting docks back in. You'll notice everybody's docks are out right now except for one float here on the town dock. So that's there's going to be a lot of activity on the waterfront here over the next 6 weeks. As we look at some of the waterfront hotel over there, and the view looking east towards Schoodic. Okay, I'm gonna head up into downtown, show you what it looks like from the street as we get out and walk around a little. I'm on Cottage Street now and walking back toward Main Street, and we'll go take a look at what it looks like here on Main Street in Bar Harbor. Oh, there's something new. A boutique that is open. So business is starting to open up for the 2022 season. And it is just after noon, so the lunch rush is on. Not that there's much of it. And here we come to Main Street. And we'll look up toward the upper part of Main Street, and then down toward the harbor. Now just walk down a little bit, and we will see what's going on down here. Most of the businesses here are still closed, but as I said, they'll be opening up soon. For example, there's the sign for the waterfront Bar Harbor Inn, and it says opening March 18th for the season. So that's a major hotel that will be opening very soon. Next Friday, in fact. Now I'm gonna walk across the street, and we'll go into the upper part of Agamont Park. And as you can see, there are other people strolling through the park today, and almost all of the snow is gone. There's a little bit piled up here and there in what are probably shady spots at any time other than noon. And there's even a hint of green in the grass. Another sign that spring is coming. Well, the grass actually is kind of wet. Okay, here we go. Main Street again, and some of the businesses. As we do a slow panorama here from the upper part of Agamont Park. Okay, so that's a look at Bar Harbor today on March 10, 2022. Just wanted to show you what things are looking like here. One thing that's very noteworthy is the town has not yet put the parking meters back in. I will check their website and see if they have the date when metered parking goes into effect, which will be probably in about 6 weeks, maybe a little earlier than that. And and then it will be in effect all summer. But right now, you can still park here for free. So, hope you enjoyed this quick look at Bar Harbor here in the middle of March, and see that it looks like things are starting to get ready for the 2022 summer season. So if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, well, why don't you consider subscribing to my channel? And I'll end by saying thanks for watching.